You can increase the distance between the hurdles as your performance improves. In the single leg diagonal hop drill, stand next to a cone with the knees slightly bent and the arms at the side. Balance on one leg, with the other leg flexed with the toes and knee up, and the heel under the hip. Upon takeoff, project the hips at a 45-degree angle inside or outside the takeoff point. Progress from sets of 3 to 5 repetitions in the outer direction, 2 sets in the inside direction, then finally to crossing back and forth. The vertical swing drill is beneficial for weightlifting, Nordic skiing, wrestling, volleyball, and swimming. Use a dumbbell, kettlebell, handled medicine ball, or similar object weighing 15 to 30 pounds. Grasp the dumbbell with both hands, allowing it to hang at arm's length between the outstretched legs. Keep the back straight and the head up. Swing the dumbbell first in an upward then downward motion. Resist the momentum of the dumbbell in one direction with a forceful braking effort to reverse direction. The leg toss drill applies to diving, football, gymnastics, and all sports involving kicking. Equipment for this maneuver includes a 9 to 16-pound medicine ball and horizontal crossbar, chin bar, or stall bar. Begin with one partner hanging with both hands so that the feet are just touching the ground. The other partner rolls the medicine ball toward the hanging partner, who catches the ball with the feet and then tosses it back to the other partner. Concentrate on keeping the legs extended and using the hips to generate most of the counter force. The other partner catches the ball and repeats the sequence. This drill is a counter move to the shovel toss drill. It's an excellent exercise to complement resistance training involving the snatch and clean. Begin in a semi-squat stance. Place the ball on the ground between the legs, holding it with the fingers spread. Extend the arms, keeping the head up and back straight. Thrust the hips forward, moving the shoulders upward while maintaining full extension of the arms. Scoop the ball upward, attempting to elevate both the body and the ball to maximum height. Play the ball off the bounce and repeat the toss. This multiple response progression involves catching the ball before it hits the ground and repeating the toss. The multiple hops to overhead throw drill begins with the ball held between the legs and the athlete in a semi-squat position. Extend the arms and keep the head up and the back straight. Jump forward for 1 to 2 yards. Upon landing, position the hips over and slightly behind the feet. Flex the knees in readiness for extension upward and backward. Execute the throw with the least amount of ground contact time. You can also execute this throwing motion after a series of backward hops. The multiple hops to underhand toss drill is excellent for any sport that involves quick reactive starting movements, such as track sprints, high, long, and triple jumps, football, basketball, and volleyball. Begin with the ball held below the waist and the head up and the back straight. Now jump backward for 1 or 2 yards. Upon landing, prepare the body for an underhand shovel toss by positioning the hips over and slightly in front of the feet. Flex the knees in readiness for extension outward. Execute the toss with the least amount of ground contact time. The heavy bag stroke drill simulates the motion of a tennis stroke, but also applies to baseball, discus, and football. Stand next to the heavy bag with the feet slightly more than shoulder width apart. Place the inside of the forearm across the bag at chest height. Begin by twisting at the waist, keeping the arm extended, and push the bag away from the body. As the bag returns, catch it with the inside of the arm. Then powerfully reapply force in the opposite direction. Remember to follow through, rotating at the waist with each push. The drop push drill begins with the athlete in a prone position. The arms are extended from separate and elevated platforms such as boxes, blocks, or benches. Start by dropping from the raised platforms and landing with a strictly maintained posture, cushioning the landing by giving at the shoulders and elbows. Next, perform 2 to 4 sets of a drop from the platforms, and upon landing, perform a fully extended push-up. Finally, drop and explosively push the torso and arms back up and onto the platforms for 4 to 8 repetitions. The medicine ball overhead throw drill begins with the feet together, evenly balanced. Throw the ball with the knees flexed, followed by a hip thrust, torso whip, and follow through, allowing the body to be slightly off the ground. The catch and overhead throw drill begins with the athlete in an upright position. Immediately after catching the ball, thrust the hips forward with a whipping action of the upper torso and a flexing of the waist during the follow-through. It's important that you receive the ball in the same position as the throwing motion for optimal safety, efficiency, and result. The same principles apply to the more advanced portion of reactive catch and throw work with one arm. It is important to maximize efficiency by executing the throw quickly off the rebound effect of the catch. A smaller and lighter ball will be necessary for safe and effective training. Here are some basic guidelines for creating a 12-week sports training program. For each week, spread all of the high-powered plyometric exercises over 2 days, separated by 1 or more rest days. This is necessary for proper recovery of muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Depending on your strength and fitness level, try to do 2 sets of each exercise with 5 to 10 repetitions in each set. Begin your sports training program with foundation exercises for the first 3 weeks. At week 4, gradually begin adding the more intense power building exercises, while at the same time reducing the number of foundation drills. Here you can incorporate power building exercises that are appropriate to your sport. For example, basketball and volleyball players seeking to increase their vertical jump could select lower body power building drills, such as the knee tuck jump, angle hop, and lateral stair bound. At 9 weeks, athletes should begin to use high-intensity exercises in their workouts. Drills such as double scissors jumps, quick leap, and box-bound drills would be selected to develop explosive jumping power. Continue with these high-intensity drills until the completion of the training program.
Before you begin performing the high-powered plyometric drills in this program, be sure to develop a well-balanced and progressive training program. This progression will enable you to safely and successfully advance to the elite level.
If you would like more information on high-powered plyometrics training, you can order the companion book from Human Kinetics.